What's going on, gamers? We got some funny stuff going on here, and then we see Sony just doing what I think Microsoft would like, and there's some stuff to talk about here. Then we'll watch the trailer in the end. First, Sony, as Hunter says right here, PlayStation says Halo Campaign Evolved, yeah, that's right, is a must-play game coming to PlayStation 5 in 2026. Guys, this is funny because this is the deal that them and Microsoft are making. This is not to make fun of Microsoft or anything. No, at this point, because we knew this was going to happen. It was more about, the only reason... Yeah, I'm sorry. Anytime I see this, I immediately start laughing because, obviously, we can't get back to negativity. It's just funny to laugh at it now. It's the best way to handle this, right? But I always have to, that Reggie did this, you know what I mean? Look, you know what I mean? They have like that when they get on the stage. That type of stuff is funny to me. All right, they do those type of meetings. But nah, jokes aside, getting back. Sony saying this is like kind of huge for Microsoft's publishing. Like we gotta look at the benefits from both sides here. This is not a beating down Xbox video. And I'm kind of done with that now, as you guys can see. I've been trying to do like different things, but I've been on and off because things been going on in real life. I had to move and all that as well. On the property we own here. But Sony doing this is huge because they're trying to promote this like part of their like entourage next year or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, hey, PlayStation lineup. Here goes Marvel's Wolverine. Here goes Soros. Here goes Neo 3. And here goes Halo. Like it's in that big field with Resident Evil Requiem. You know what I mean? The James Bond games should be a big Capcom's game. They're putting it as a highlight of games they want to kind of like put there. You know what I mean? So I think this is Sony's looking for this push to kind of like sell millions on PlayStation and for it to be bigger than Gears easily because it's Halo. Though I really wish if they would have chose multiplayer, but oh god, if you want to choose that in the PlayStation world, I mean, when you think about games like Last of Us, Spider-Man, it's that single player narrative rush going forth. And that fits perfectly in the PlayStation world. They like to play single player games. You can have the co-op, you can have the cinematic looking experience. It kind of fits in there. And it says Halo is shown next to Sony's first party titles like Marvel's Wolverine and Soros. That's what I was saying. Like when you think about like the way that Sony lines this up, it kind of seems like that's kind of like a first party thing here. And then here goes third party. But this is also an exclusive too, but it's timed. But even then though, it is still interesting seeing this because like if we go back, you would have said there's no way this is going to be happening years ago, right? But it is happening. Now let's see if there's some funny comments down here. Then we're going to talk about something else, and then we're going to watch that trailer to see where it's at. This guy says, what is your comment on the absence of GTA 6? Oh, I mean, dude, Rockstar can get their own trailer and blow YouTube away. Why do they need to be fitted in with that as if like Sony was so sure? Like, you don't know when it comes to them. I mean, they could be delaying that damn game again, and it won't be coming out to 2027, knowing Rockstar. You know what I mean? It's like, hey man, who knows what's going to come first, that or Half-Life 3, right? If Half-Life 3 is even possible, because we haven't seen anything with that, but we've seen everything with GTA 6. This guy keep crying. Where's he crying at? I don't understand. Not crying, it's awesome. I'm smiling. Yeah, keep crying. I don't understand why this guy's making this comment. He doesn't make any sense. Where is he crying up here? He just basically said, PlayStation says Halo Campaign Evolved is a must-play game coming to PS5 in 2026. Halo is next. So next to Sony first-party titles like Marvel's Wolverine and Soros. I don't understand. I think this guy's the one that's salty, bro. Get out your behind. You're okay. And then we have... Oh, I mean, they have to go first-party because that's what Satya wants. I mean, Phil Spencer, there's only so much he can do. I'm not going to be doing that because I still like Phil Spencer. Sony to acquire Microsoft confirmed. This is why PlayStation keeps winning versus Nintendo. Xbox, PlayStation has the best gaming library. Even Steam loses to PlayStation. Hey man, you know what? I'm gonna have to let that comment go because when it comes to first party, what are you talking about, bro? Nintendo was stomping this year, and even Microsoft had a lot of good games, so they had to monopolize. But they launched 2 games, bro. Nintendo dropped like 7 first party games. What are you talking about? And next gen updates for free, and some games getting cross-gen updates. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. What Donkey Kong? I think it was Country remaster back in January. Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Pokemon Legends ZA, Kirby Air Riders, Hyrule Warriors, Metroid Prime. They're selling the most too. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what you mean by that. That's a stupid analogy. They all three did good with software, but Sony could have done better because they started off slow, but then, you know, they had a nice finish, and then they did some pro-consumer stuff towards the end, so there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, why'd you have to have the Zelda pick? What's wrong with you, man? You gotta know what you're talking about. But still no sign of Marvel Tokon there. Actually, it's in the trailer, but it is interesting that they didn't put it in there. So we're about to watch this trailer though. Seeing Halo here is crazy, but I'm happy to have it available for everyone coming next year. Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with Halo getting millions of sales? Make some more, do something with that publishing money, and keep it going. So dry over there. Sony showing Xbox games now. Nasty work. I think they're promoting it and they're working together. So that's the best way to look at this. Xbox is dead. Confirmed this year, 2025. Shut up, Hunter. I'm definitely getting Halo and Wolverine. See, this is what I like to talk about. Yeah, guys, I'm going to have this as my thumbnail, by the way. So get ready to enjoy that. It's actually funny, man. But I don't, like, here's my thing. Like, I think if you're an Xbox fan, you've already accepted that that was going to happen a long time ago. It wasn't about that, as I said before. We know what it was about. All right, so here's the trailer right here. Let's go and take a look and see how they put this in here. Yeah, there goes Marvel. Great games. Oh, there it is right there. So they're calling Halo Combat Evolved a great game already without the multiplayer. So Sony is saying this from their perspective, like, we got a great game. That's the way they're speaking on it. Yeah, you know we playing this, y'all. We getting that platinum. Oh yeah, I gotta go back and beat 7 and 8. There it is. And it says pre-release build work in progress. Hey, I mean, that's one of their first games they were showing. So yeah, that's actually interesting. I know some people in the comments are gonna be like, what the hell? So we don't have to watch the rest of this, but we can get an idea that Sony kind of like is putting it there early. Okay, there goes Marvel Tokon there again. We know this game's gonna be huge. Yeah, I'll see what I think about that. So this is basically about Halo. This guy said, seeing Halo here is still surreal. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give that a like. I want to see some of these comments. Yeah, it is kind of odd, but hella funny as well. Just wish it had multiplayer. Bro, the whole world was just, even people on PlayStation know what's up. It's like, come on, man. And I think, honestly, guys, that Halo game is going to go to Nintendo Switch 2 as well. Finally get Halo on PlayStation, and we don't get the best bit. Yeah, hey, man, I know there'll be some people that feel like that, because it's like, man, what are y'all doing, man? They'll probably add it later if the demand is high enough. I don't know if they wanted to get in the way of that next Halo. They're kind of scared of it. It has co-op at least. As soon as I saw that, I was going to comment that too, like the other 1 million of us who lived through the console wars. Yeah, tell me about it, bro. That's actually interesting. Same here, bro. Yes, if you were a 00 kid teen, it won't ever not be weird. Oh yeah, I mean, because that's a Nintendo 64 thing. You know what I mean? I love that, but I like Perfect Dark. I don't know, just as much too. So yeah, still or so. Imagine if we see Mario in the future. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. That's Nintendo. We officially won the war. Well, yeah, true. It is like a dream. Some people are excited for Halo, but then you see some people coming in here that also are part of that console war. So yeah, all this is kind of funny to me. Legit, if I were to tell my high school self Halo would be on PlayStation, I'd say I'm full of it. Yeah, I mean, you can never think that. I wouldn't back then either. This is what Microsoft's look like when they have completely failed. Nothing else for them to do now but to start pushing their once exclusive games to all platforms. Well, that's the best way to go about it, and just be a third-party publisher. I mean, that is a bad idea. No, dude, because it's not going to get the sales that they want, and they want their 30% profit margin. I just don't understand why people don't understand that now. So yeah, I mean, this is actually interesting. It's something to talk about. So let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, yeah, I mean, oh no. I mean, yeah, Sony put it there, man. Later, y'all. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be playing it, though. Once again, I mean, I want multiplayer. Yeah, I'm still... Yeah, later.